Okay, this next email that we have on our Facebook, I'm not going to say her name, but she starts off her letter like this. Where did it go? I just touched something and it went away. Wow, where did it go? Are you serious? Okay. She starts it off with, "Hello, beautiful lady. Although I don't know you, I think you are a beautiful lady, inside and out. You are so real to me. I am new to watching your videos, but I am hooked. I can relate to you on so many levels, from being molested as a child to just wanting to be loved as a woman." Okay, now this is my problem. I've been talking to this guy on and off for 3 years now. After the first 6 months, I found out he was living with a woman at the time, and they were together for over 5 years. We broke up and got back together so many times. I don't love him, I do love him, and he loves me, but I don't want this anymore like this. I don't want to play the other woman. I'm not a hoe. I get the mindset that I'm done. Then it hurts so bad not to be with him. They are not married, so should I be with him or chalk it up and keep it moving? Well, mama, what do you want? That's my question to you. What is it that you want? Okay? Because now it's me and you. Okay, we're just sitting and we're knee to knee. You know what I'm saying? Like we're sitting here and I'm just sitting and your knees are to me and we're just talking. Okay, so we're sitting knee to knee. And my question to you, what is it that you want? Also, if he loves you the way that you say that he loves you, then why is he living over there with her and you're still over here holding a bag of feelings? You have to ask yourself that. Now, do I think that a man can love you and still cheat? They can. I do believe that they can. Because truthfully, I think that, you know, as I call it, the Eric Benet syndrome, and I hate to label that man, but you know, some men are just sex addicts. You know what I'm saying? Some men are sex addicts. Some men are on the come up, meaning they get in where they fit in, and if it's a place to lay my head and I got a little piece of pussy on the side to go with it, I don't really like the bitch. She's not really my cup of tea, but guess what? For right now, until I land that job I'm trying to get, or until I get my unemployment from, because they keeping my money right now. Because the last time I was working, I didn't tell them that I was working, so now they penalized me for a few weeks. So right now, baby, I got to do this because right now I'm between a rock and a hard spot, and I need a place to stay. So there could be all kind of different underlying issues as to the reason why this man is staying over there, but yet he still wants to be with you. There's a story there. There's a story there. Because my question is, now let me go back. Okay, you've been talking to this guy on and off for 3 years. After the first 6 months, I found out. So during that first 6 months, you guys were seeing each other and moonlighting and creeping and kicking it and all this, and you didn't know that he had a woman at home. That's possible. That is truly possible, because these men, they get a little bit smarter at the game, a little bit. They don't change their stripes, they just merely change where they feed. And they tend to get a little bit better at the game. And some women believe that as a man get older, he gets, he's going to, be more faithful, and he's going to be tired of the games and all that. No, a lot of times they just seem to get wiser, and they're a little bit better at the game. Okay, please believe it. As they get older, the game just they just get a little bit more smarter. They change their choices. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. But it's not far-fetched to say that that could not happen, because that happens to a whole lot of women, that they just don't know that here, you know, this man is still married or he's still in a relationship or whatever have you. But what I don't understand is, if you guys have been kicking it for 6 months, you never been to his house? Hold on. I go back and forth because I'm uploading these videos. And I don't want my computer to shut down. So I got to go and kind of touch the bar, the mouse, or whatever to keep it uploading. But what I'm saying to you is this. Within that 6 months period of time, you never been to his house? You never, so where was y'all laying up at? Because I know y'all was having sex, mama. Okay? I know y'all done kicked it and all that. So my question to you is, where were y'all doing it at? Or was it at the expense of you? Was he coming to your house and laying up with you? Because undoubtedly you wasn't at his house, because otherwise you would have known back then, 2 weeks in, that he had a woman living there at the house. So my question to you, no, not my question to you, my statement to you is, when you meet a man, you're supposed to go through a whole series of questions when you talk to him. You got to go down the list, baby, and just get to asking all kinds of questions. And ask him, if I ever talk to your ex, what is 5 things good that she's going to tell me about you? What are 5 things that's going to be bad about you that she's going to tell you? And just by his conversation, the way he's looking in his body language, when he gets to shuffling around and why you need to talk to her, and that ain't none of your business and all that old type of shit, there's a story there. There's a story there. Because if this man is truly for you and he really loves you the way that you say that he loves you, there's nothing in the world that you can say to him that's going to run him off. You can talk shit. You can slap him upside his goddamn head when he wrong. You can not feed him, not give him a piece of pussy for 2 weeks. He's still going to love you if he loves you. See, they love just as hard. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, they have to pick you. You understand what I'm saying? They have to pick you. But them picking you, there are certain clues and signs that you can tell that, you know what, this motherfucker is either an opportunist or he really wants to be with me. And it don't take that long to realize that. Because if he's an opportunist, you'll find yourself paying for things. You know what I'm saying? And him not standing up and being the man that you want him to be. Why? Because he want to ride on your Willy Wonka pass. You know what I'm saying? He got this little Willy Wonka get down, and he wants to come for your little goodies, your snacks. You got to be mindful of that kind of shit. See, because right now, a lot of brothers are behind the 8 ball, and they're not making what women are making nowadays. You know what I mean? And so brothers is, you know, now they kicking in with chicks just to have a place to stay. A lot of them are. And women are so, you know, there's a lot of women that are lonely. There's so many women that are hurting. There's so many women that are just torn down. And they've been by themselves and they've been lonely for so long that they believe a piece of man is better than no man. And guess what? I'm going to dust his ass off. I'm going to clean this nigga off. Bop, bop, bop. And guess what? I'm bringing this nigga to the motherfucking cookout come 4th of July. Y'all wait till y'all see this man I got. Because you're so happy to have a dude in your life. But see, the thing is, you have to allow him to pick you. Not you picking him. So in the first 6 months, you guys were having sex and doing all those different things and talking and everything. Where were y'all holding these conversations at? Because if you're talking to a man after, say, 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, and every time you talk to him, he's in his car, or he's in the driveway, or he on his way to his partner's house, or something like that, there's a storyline there. There's a problem there. Because, nigga, you should be at home. Ain't the game on? Or something? Why you ain't in your living room or laying across your bed? How come I ain't there, you know, cooking you a little steak or whatever have you? You know what I'm saying? So you went through 6 months and you really didn't know his status quo. You really didn't know what his background was or whatever. You didn't ask the right questions in the beginning. Because it shouldn't even went by past a month and you not, you know, at least got some kind of inclination. You know, your woman intuition should have kicked in and said, you know, something don't seem right with this now. Goddamn now, come on now, come on. Now, I probably was born that night, goddamn, but I wasn't born last night. Something ain't right with this right here. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to think about it. And think about the part that you play with this. Because a man can't do no more than what you allow him to do, baby. They can't do no more what you allow them to do. I done been there and done that. Okay? In my present situation and in my past. You know, I have dealt with things that, you know, I look back at and I'm like, damn, that wasn't right. Ooh, shit, that motherfucker, he sucked pussy, and I just lost all my whole train of thought. You know? And men know that. They know. A lot of men know nowadays. They know that is a weakness like a motherfucker. And if they suck pussy and they good at it, this bitch finna write out checks. She finna get an extension on her light bill. This bitch finna go down to the T-Mobile and get me on her calling whoop de whoop. This bitch right here finna go and buy me some crisp white tees and shit, nigga. I want these new Jordans. I want the gray ones, high top. You know. Because men have figured it out, ladies. If they give it to you the way that you ain't had it in a long time, baby, you will make some concessions and make some changes up, move some shit around to be with that motherfucker. But for you to be fucking with him for 6 months and did not know at that time that he was living over there with Lisa, then baby, what were you doing, baby? Were you in a cloud? I mean, I understand that it's good. But I'm just trying to figure it out. So then therefore, where was y'all doing all this at? Where were y'all doing it at? Because, and then as I was saying a while ago, when you talking on the phone and he constantly out in the streets, there's a woman at home. He can't talk to you when he's at home. Whenever you talk to a man and you can call this motherfucker at 1:49 in the a.m. and this motherfucker roll up and pick up the phone and this shit don't go to voicemail, he's at home by himself. You know what I'm saying? And he roll up and pick up that goddamn phone, baby. You know, ain't nobody there. Even if he's staying in these quarters and she's on the west wing and he's on the east, that phone ain't finna be ringing and waking her up at no, you know, dark o'clock. Hell no. So then therefore, it tells me that you've been pretty much getting the booby prize. I say that respectfully, mama. I'm just feeding it to you raw, okay? I'm just coming to you and just telling it to you like a T.I. is. I'm not putting no extra twist on it, no coatings, no nothing. This ain't covered in chocolate. I'm just telling you just how it is. So then therefore, if you guys were kicking it for 6 months, mama, at that point in time, you should have been knew what the T was on that motherfucker. You ain't checking the clues? I mean, it's little bitty things, because they're not that good at it. They're not good at it. And your intuition automatically kicks in and say, you know what, this shit's unsettling to my spirit. Nigga, I ain't finna, nigga, no. I ain't,